Hello everybody and welcome back to Monster Train. I've got a day off work, I've got a new mouse, all is looking well. We're going as Umbra +1 and we're on Covenant rank 2, so we're adding a dead weight to the starting deck. Let's rock and roll. So we've got the Hellhorn as our allies, we've got armour on the Welder Helper, Morsel Miners, and the engine upgrade for extra Ember, tempering our strength. Okay. Let's see where we go with this. Card with consume damage. Apply daze to enemies when they enter the floor below the pyre. So do we set up on the top floor and take advantage of that to take less damage? We're not going to be dealing more damage because of the dazed. We've got one consume card in the deck already. Whenever a card with consume is played, that's extra damage. I don't know if we're that worried about dazing the enemies, because we'll probably either have big meaty creatures or life steal or damage shield. I'm still not sure about this architect. So 3 spaces to play. So you've got 5 capacity on a floor, so it takes you up to 7. And it uses, so it leaves 4, so it basically costs 1 capacity to play. So it's a 1 capacity 25-20. I'd much rather just take monstrous, I think. Use our morsels on a different creature that we pick up. And we'll see how that goes. So armor +10 for a unit draft. They're big. Well, they're not big, but there's lots of them. Let's do it. Even if we take some damage to the pyre, it won't be that much by the time they get to the top floor. We'll be able to trample through a couple of them if we put Penumbra up there. And we'll give him a morsel, because the morsel miner is best morsel. No. Do we play the Welder Helpers to chump block to keep the train stewards going? Maybe? Train steward's not doing a lot, but it will soften them up a little. Torch is not terribly useful here, so let's get some extra ember for next turn. Now we can do some more chump blocking. Do we want to chump block with... Do we want to prevent Penumbra from taking any damage at this stage, or do we just want to give him more morsels? A lifesteal morsel would heal him up to full after 1 hit of the boss, or, well, those guys really, but keeps them going. Yeah, that'll do there. We don't really need the imp anywhere, so we'll just throw it out on the ground floor. Now, more morsel miners to make him bigger and stronger, that sounds good. Now, we have got a train steward that we could fit in on the ground. We could fit 2 on the ground. Oh no, we couldn't because we reduced the capacity. That's fine. And then a damage shield on. Let's see. That'll do. So, Penumbra's healthy, and all of the chumps are going to be out of the way by the time the boss gets up. Bit more damage, that sounds good. And why not? So, 120. Yep, it's over. We didn't actually take any damage, that's pretty good. I like that. So we've got a free unit draft. Now, do we want more morsels? We're leaning into morsels. You kinda have to when you've got Umbra creatures, because they're pretty much a one-trick pony, it seems. Hellhorn Banner and Merchant of Steel on the same side. Maybe we don't lean into morsels just yet because we don't know, but a morsel trade is always fun for boss fights. And it actually just seems to be generally useful. Mine Collapse, it should get kills a lot of the time. Gets me back some Ember. We've got torches for the back line, but they're not terribly strong, but maybe I'll put some Surge Stones on some in case I need them. I do like a morsel trade, just one of those on Penumbra at some point. Should keep him going until the boss shows up. And we've kind of got to start on an armor build, but let's hold off on those. Shadow Siege, you say? Well, this is the first time we've seen him since I unlocked him. I've never played with Shadow Siege before. We've got 4 Ember because of the engine upgrade. We're probably not getting 2 Rubble Morsels in the same turn to get the Ember we need to play him right now. But if there's any clan that's got benefits towards getting a lot of Ember in a short space of time, it's the Umbra and the Hellhorn. So if we're ever going to be able to play him, take him as a speculative pick. I think we can afford to. But we still want Hellhorn units, I think. Steelworker to sit in front of Penumbra, we'd need more capacity for that. Rail Beater on a different floor. Rail Beater on the ground floor just to mess up the order of the enemies could be useful. It's not going to survive the full fight or anything like that. Let's try it. A large stone, you say? How big is Shadow Siege again? He's already 5. Are we definitely taking capacity after the Daedalus fight? Not necessarily. And we're not even playing him just yet. What about a large Rail Beater? Just sits on the bottom floor, soaks up damage. Could eat the odd morsel. Why not? And then do we give him Rage as well? Because if he's a bottom floor unit, that's when Rage is at its most useful. Because he'll be getting enemies every turn. Yeah, I like that. Do we remove or is it too soon? Let's move on. Mark of Invasion, where we can trample through the buggers. Yeah, how much damage are we really going to take soon? Well, Penumbra might take a bit of damage if we put them on the top floor, because they'll deal 15, then 12. So if we've got a lifesteal on turn 1, or we put chumps in front of him, yeah, that's doable. So that's that round sorted. We've got torch for that guy. And a bit of extra health for Penumbra seems like a good idea. He's now got just enough health to kill them all and survive already. Or we put this on him, and we haven't played our engine upgrade yet, so next turn we'd have 1 Ember available to us. There's not a lot left in the deck I'm desperate to play. Yeah, and then yeah, we're gonna have some train students. Although it's probably best. So we didn't get the engine upgrade this turn, that's fine. We'll just play another imp out there. It's actually a pretty beefy unit all by himself. Let's see. Oh, we've already got the kill. Lovely. Now we've even more got the kill. I'm glad I upgraded that rail beater. Ember Forge takes up capacity though, so it allows us to play Big Boy. But at the same time leaves us nowhere to play Big Boy. Still don't necessarily think we want morsels at this stage. Ascending units can be handy when we've got lots of big boys. Stick them all on the same floor perhaps. But do we need to? Have we got any benefits to putting them all on the same floor rather than keeping them spread out, slipping the odd morsel behind them? We'll take the gold. Now we don't really want to duplicate our rail beater. We don't need pyre health. Do we want Merchant of Steel? We don't need an Umbra unit either really, do we? We've kind of got our 3 floors more or less sorted. What we need is Ember, and I'm not seeing any way to get Ember right now. What's the Cavern's got to say? Well, we're about to pick up pyre health, so 4 stacks of armour each time it's applied. We'll collect that. Now I'm thinking getting armour could have been useful, but I wasn't to know this was going to show up. Maybe the next time Fortify pops up we'll pick it up. And there's our health pack. Don't think we need any of these really. I'm looking for multi-strike for Big Boy. Do we save the gold? Do we purge some train stewards? See, I could also purge torches, but torches are slightly useful at the moment. Yeah, the train stewards get out of the deck once I've played them, but often I'm not going to have the ember left just to throw them away, or the capacity. So I think I'll just ditch 2 train stewards and move on. Bombs explode twice. Don't like it. But I've got 3 torches in the deck. And there's one of them. Right, let's do the usual. So, do we get rid of train stewards? Probably. Do we buff Penumbra? I think so. And then... oh, I should have played the torch. Never mind. At least I got some embers. Shame I've got Shadow Siege actually, because with the engine upgrade and that 1 morsel. I think we'll take Ember after the boss. Yeah, I should have killed the bomb definitely on that floor. Although I've still got lifesteal in the deck, haven't I? Let's swap those around for this turn. And... boop. So there's the lifesteal. Do we play it on the rail beater? I think we do. We'll get back to it. Train steward and morsels wherever we can. Oh, I forgot about the bomb on the top floor. Well, could I have done anything about it? That's the question. Yeah, you're in trouble there, boy. Unless... Boop. Boop. Yeah, we could really use that lifesteal back sooner rather than later. Boop. But here we go, 216, that's pretty good. What happens if we add a morsel miner? 246, so an extra 30 damage, that's cool, I guess. Really do well. We're drawing 5 cards. We've got 6 in the deck, so we're going to get back to the lifesteal. But then Dades is going to hit us once before we can lifesteal, because he's going to hit for 9. So we put a chump blocker in the way. Although it's going to get gorged this turn, but next turn we'll put a chump blocker in the way. It'll be fine. Hopefully. And yeah, we got a chump blocker. Boop. And suddenly he goes from not taking any damage at all to taking all of the damage. Lovely. Embergain, Embergain, Embergain. None of this is Embergain. Something that benefits from Embergain though is One Horn's Tome. And no Embergain there, nothing we really need. On we go. Getting closer to being able to play our big boy. More removal looks nice. Artifacts also look nice. Volatile Gauge. We've got a 6 and a 5 in the deck. 2 2s. We take the gauge, don't we? We do. And then we remove some cheap cards that we don't necessarily want. Trained Stewards, Imps are now on the chop and block as well, I think. And none of what you do is assisting us right now. So we didn't take Capacity. Double Lifesteal is nice, even if he's not doing that much gorging. And he'll probably be gorging occasionally. But an extra 40 damage. And an extra 25 health. And then he can't gorge. But we're not terribly worried about morsels. Maybe I'd then take that one after the next boss. Because capacity is now more important than Ember now that we've got the gauge. We'll stay monstrous for now. Spikes 4, how does that affect us? We've got big beefy creatures that probably shouldn't care much about that, but offensive morsels might. But Spikes 4 seems cheap for a random artifact, so let's do it. So, we've got Penumbra. We've got our big boy. We've got our even bigger boy. Look at him. What a brute. Let's see. Made of discarded stone. And then we've got enough to play multi-strike on our 200 damage boy. It's pretty amazing all round. Don't need lifesteal at this stage. So the only place we can actually play morsels now is on the ground. So we'll do that. Engine upgrade reduces the amount we can play, but then again, we can play it on any floor at this stage because it's all good. We've already got all the creatures out that we need on that floor. I do just want to play the morsels, just because I don't want them coming back in my hand. But do I also want to play Welder Helper? Yeah, just to get rid. Could have used that torch on the collector. Not terribly fussed. Bam! Look at that, 202. What a guy. Now we'll get another nice morsel out, so we don't need shade splits in the deck any longer. And we're at full capacity. Yeah, volatile gauge is working out. Immortal trade, though, it's no longer guaranteed to be 0, but I can still probably play it whenever I need to. As if I'll ever really need to. No one's even reached Penumbra yet because of this big boy. That'll do. Let's see. Yeah, might as well ping you. Oh no, you got 10 armor. Whatever are we gonna do? So we could play Lifesteal on this boy now just because... Why not? Give him a morsel or two. That'll do. Now... we could give him even more Lifesteal. 364 damage already, looking nice. And we've got 2 torches left. We can afford one of them and a morsel. Suddenly the boss is taking 405. And then it's over, really, isn't it? Looks pretty over to me. Good fight. Firebox. Oh man, I don't even need it anymore now that we've got the gauge. Do I take it anywhere, or is the 25 gold going to be more important to me in the long run? It negates the problems of a horrible first turn with the gauge, so I think I'll take it for insurance. No. I mean, Gem Trove is pretty cool, but we don't need the morsels from it. We've only got one big unit on each floor, so I don't think it's for this deck. Pyre Chomper I was looking for earlier in the run, but not really necessary now. We've got a lot of spare Ember most turns, so maybe an Inflame and we pop a double stack on it. I just love Inflame, it's just amazing. And yeah, the boss isn't cleansing buff, so sounds good to me. Now, Merchant of Steel, we could probably use a bit more multi-strike, I think, on our 200 damage boy. That sounds like something that we might use. So of course we don't get it. Damage shield, yeah, I just want multi-strike. I can't see anything else that's going to be terribly useful. The imps are doing some work. The torches are becoming less useful because... but shade splitters are also less useful because we've got 2 making of a morsel. But yeah, the enemies are getting bigger, so the torches are less likely to one-shot them. Yeah, I don't think we need anything from the shop. Stealth Boy, that's fine. The Crystal Cloak. Lovely. Armor 15. If only we had 3 floors with meaty boys on them, then that might not be a problem. Oh, wait. Although Rail Beast is not terribly useful because the ground floor's often got stealth, but it's fine. And we'll give him a World of Help to get rid of it. And a bit more Ember for next turn, just in case. Oh yeah, this is where the armor is going to cause a bit of an issue, but so be it. There's One Horn's Toe. Oh, if I got Consume off One Horn's Toe. That would be entertainment, right there. And do we need to worry about where we put the inflame? Probably not. Yeah, I could have played the engine upgrade. Oh, actually, if I played that on this floor, I would have got the collector because of the consume effect. Never mind. We've got no capacity for any more morsels. So, flame again on this floor. Well, let's get the consume boy out of the deck. Take one of those silent marksmen out. And then, oh yeah, we've removed the capacity on the wrong floor because of that. Might be... well, we don't need morsels for the rest of the fight then. I mean, I could probably just hit and turn at this stage. Yeah, it seems to be working. I suppose I'll put that on you just cause. And why not? Bit of lifesteal can't hurt, I guess, although yeah, he's just going to die in the 8 rounds probably. But well. At least we removed all of the stealth? Good. We removed all the stealth, so now it's dead. Yeah, you're not standing up to this, boy. Right, no. 16 cards in the deck. We're keeping it slim. And I could honestly remove half of those cards quite happily. There's the opportunity to remove some more. There's no Merchant of Magic. Still the opportunity for multi-strike. There it is. Fantastic. So now it's 200 by 2 by base, and then one Hornstone makes him 200 by 3. Which is rather good. Torches are less and less useful as time goes by. Caverns have offered... Now we're not doing much healing with the lifesteal, to be honest. Friendly units get plus... It's only plus 10 though. It's like... That's not a lot. If we get a butt stone, I don't think this event allows us to put a 3rd stone on something, so we'd only be putting it on Shadow Siege or an Imp. I like blood for blood, but... I mean, it's better than nothing. If it kills 2 things, then we make a profit off it. If it doesn't need to kill 2 things, then we've just won anyway. Yeah, that will do. Do we remove something? Still only 100 gold. We don't really need engine upgrade at this stage. We don't need 2 making of a morsel though either. We still don't need torches. We'll keep engine upgrade for now because we can just play it on Penumbra's floor with no problems. Scourge, so that's Ember problems for us. But luckily on this first turn we've got all the Ember in the world. Now, the Absolvers are going to get up 1 floor probably. I could have played that guy on the ground, probably, but it's fine. And an Ember. Nice. there's one horn's toe, lovely. Boop. And engine upgrade. Boop. No reason to cast it on that floor, just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally cast it on the ground floor again. And do we do anything else? Not really. Three, 2, 0. See, this is a good thing about not needing to actually play any cards any turn, because the deck's pretty much good. So, another morsel, because why not? Still no one getting up to the 3rd floor, which seems like a good thing. And there's our other imp out in the way. And another morsel. Oops. Should have played making the morsel. I assume because it was 2 cost it was a making of the morsel, but that's the gauge getting me again. Oh, that's definitely a morsel miner. Boop. So the deck's down to about 6 cards and we're drawing 8 per turn by the look of it for some reason. It's pretty nice. We're still not playing most of those cards. Yeah, let's just keep putting rage on the multi-striker. The healer survived. Lucky him. Alright, 210. Yeah, I won't bother putting lifesteal on this guy. Just because we're winning the fight on the next floor. So Penumbra's just a mascot at this point, really. Which is fine. Shows how easily we're having it. So, do we double the amount of rage on friendly units? Again, it's a card I'd want to remove Consume from, and I've already got one Horn's Tome for that. Alloy, though, it's just a nice little boost to keep my bottom floors going. It's not necessary. Is the deck better with it in than the deck currently is? We've got so much spare Ember per turn, we can take it. And capacity, we don't need draw, because we're drawing the whole deck pretty much every turn. We don't need Ember. A few more morsels now, maybe. And that covers us if we go for the larger Penumbra. Consume removal. Give it to me. That's not consume removal. Would I want Permafrost on anything? Don't need the engine upgrade. Inflame's not doing much, but it's something to play every turn. Let's see, let's go full monstrous. 6, we've got capacity for 6, it's all good. And we don't have anything we really want to put consume on, do we? No, double stack. Double stack on Inflame is always fun. Double stack on one Horn's Tome? No. You have my attention. And what floor are we on? 7. So, we have got a magic shop in the next area, so I don't think I want to spend any more gold. We'll probably get the 400 gold from that. Maybe then we'll remove the imps at that stage, because we can just play Enflame on the ground floor every turn. We don't need to have a sub 10 card deck for the achievement, because I've already got that, so I should cast such thoughts from my mind, because it's kind of irrelevant when the goal is to climb the Covenant ladder. Spell Shield 2, that's not even relevant. Even if it had been like loads of armor or something, I still would have taken it, but this one is just absolutely fine. So should we put Shadow Siege on the ground floor? Does anything ever get past him if we do? Seems like it might be a good call. And then we'll just put an imp in front of him for the lols. So, how do we go from here? Well, we get him up to 4 times, multi-strike. And we'll give him some range and armour. Yeah. Alright, there goes our little imp friend. Here comes another one. And then we'll put some morsels up here. We'll throw that on him as well. And yeah, everything just keeps dying every turn. Still don't need the life steal, but we've got it in reserve. We actually didn't have enough embers to play everything that turn, which is rare, but it's fine. So, with the boss coming in, we're going to be dealing, let's have a look, 235 times 4, so 470, so 940 per swing. Bit more still. Throw on lifesteal for no reason. And we'll just make him bigger after the first swing for no reason. So yeah, Shadow Siege. Pretty good unit by the look of it. There's our 400 gold. Cursory glance at the rewards. Impressive, we don't really need to sacrifice the imps. They are doing important work. Okay. Now, so this way and removal of things. I mean, what were we looking for? We were looking for the Merchant of Magic, definitely. Permafrost, no. Holdover. Don't need holdover, we're running through the entire deck all the time. Friendly units with rage, damage, none of that's desperately necessary. Extra draw, I don't need that. I don't need draw again, I don't need ember. I've just got 790 gold flowing around. I don't need card removal. I don't need anything right now. Do we get rid of a couple of cards just so we can go for the 10 card achievement, just so I can show you guys that, yeah, I've done it? No, that's silly. We're here to climb. We're ignoring rewards left, right and centre. Slap 3? Oh no. So, where do we go from here? Everything's dead. Lovely. Number's actually going to see some action because of the Lightwing spawning in. This is exciting stuff. And let's see, we've got one of our imps out. Maybe we play an imp behind the rail beater? Nah. That bottom imp will die at some point soon. There we go, it's already dead. Excellent. And there's the other one. And we were already drawing our entire deck every turn. What is this madness? This is the craziest deck I've played, probably. So I could just play Ember Drain and Lifesteal on the bottom floor all the time. Because yeah, what's the problem in doing that? Well, at least maybe not every turn. Let's see. but we'll often be able to afford it. Yeah, I'll definitely play it now. Get back some HP. Now we've got, what, 2 Ember Drain. Yeah, if we play it every other turn, we should be fine. Keep throwing on some Rage, just for the fun. You gonna come down and fight, Seraph? It's not going well for your minions. There you are. Oh, you're already dead. And we can't even play a Mortal Trade on the... Can't play anything on the last turn. Oh well, we'll just end the turn and win the game then. So yeah, Covenant 2, it's only a slight step up from Covenant 1. They're all only slight steps up, but it'll all add up when we get them all going. But yeah, feeling good about that one. Didn't really do much with my big boy, just left him on the top floor to chill out and have fun, but when you've got Shadow Siege... Did we do every trial? We did every trial. 44, 47, 44, 790, lovely. Major battles now have additional enemies, so the boss fights will be longer. We can take that. We've got 3 more gold cards. Special boy. And the win streak goes up. The damage dealt goes up with the personal best. That's pretty cool. And so we'll move on next time to Covenant 3. Until then, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you soon.